What is going on, everyone? Good morning. Straight into the team today. God, that sounds really loud. Maybe it's just me. Let me play around with this a sec. Okay. That sounds better to me. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Deadline stream. Only 30-ish minutes to go. Congratulations to South Africa winning the World Cup. I got up early. I mean, it wasn't that early. It was 9 o'clock start to watch the rugby. Pretty rubbish. But we move on to more important things now. Fantasy football, of course. This is my team as it stands. Pretty similar. I've not got rid of Otamendi yet. Annoyingly, because I don't really check price changes that often, I didn't even consider that he would be dropping in price. And he dropped in price today. 5.4 million. Absolutely nightmare. There's another 0.1 million lost. I think I'm going to keep him. There's a lot of reports that the weather is awful down in Bournemouth. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm still tempted to bring Maguire in. Now he's the same bloody price. So Samuel Luckhurst has just tweeted, Harry Maguire and Marcus Rashford are here with the Man United squad. It did look like just a dead leg for Maguire. I think if he's fit, he'll definitely start. So I might do that before the deadline. In fact, I'm going to get it up on the other screen, just in case. Otamendi, don't think he's going to start. It's not necessarily the biggest issue if he doesn't start because I've got Soyuncu on the bench. So it's one reason I'm tempted to save a fixture. So we'll see what happens. Let's see what the questions are. Rashford's gone up in price. He has. So has Mendy as well. Aguero played 90 minutes in the Cup. Yeah, but Jesus played like 85. If I had to put money on it, I think Aguero starts, but I don't know, of course. Don't know. Can't say for certain. Get Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, but I mean, if Maguire's not playing, I probably don't want a Man United defender at all this week. And I do wonder if next week I would want someone different again. So, I don't know. Rashford, Maguire, matchday squad. You were saying. All I've heard, or all I see then, is that they've arrived. So Harry Maguire and Marcus Rashford are here with the Man United squad, as is Victor Lindelof. So I think Maguire's going to play. What's the chances that the game gets called off this close to kickoff? I mean, the weather would have to get worse, I guess. I did see someone tweeting saying it had gotten a little better. So we'll see. Last time, for anyone that remembers, the last time I bought Maguire in on a deadline stream was when he was playing for Leicester and he got a red card inside 5 minutes. And I will be watching this game as well, or at least most of it. Captain De Bruyne or David Silva? I mean, David Silva's had more double-figure hauls, but I think I'd go for a De Bruyne, personally. And they're both likely to start, so you don't really have that worry. De Bruyne is so creative, though. I know David Silva is too, but he's not on. I don't think he's really on De Bruyne's level. I mean, that sounds a bit harsh, because he's very close, but I just think De Bruyne is a step above. Rashford or Martial. I'd probably go Martial, but the thing is, Rashford's probably going to be on penalties now, and Man United have won a lot of penalties. So Rashford could be the one, but obviously it depends what kind of formation you're playing and how many extra chances you have to make. If you can get one of them in one move, that's probably the one to go for. The good thing about Martial, obviously, is he comes in a bit cheaper. Brandon Williams for 4 million. Is that how much he is? Jesus, he is 4 million as well. I thought he looked pretty good against Chelsea. I don't know if Ashley Young's getting dropped anytime soon, but we'll see. Kelly or Rico has started. I'd probably go Rico, although Bournemouth's fixtures are not fantastic, but he has played well. So I think he's going to keep his place. Mount Yarmolenko this week. I mean, it's hard to go against Yarmolenko given he's playing at home. But I think that is a good away fixture for Chelsea. I mean, if I had to pick, I'd probably just about go Yarmolenko and just hope Newcastle don't turn up in full-on bus mode. Next game week Should you do Sterling to Vardy for -4? I mean, my advice would be worry about this game week first. Don't worry about next game week. Potentially you could do that, but I think City is still going to score plenty of points. I did talk about it on the last stream. Cheers for that, Murray. But yeah, I would say just wait and see. You might have a whole different set of transfers you want to do next week. Otamendi for Trent for free. I mean, that seems like a good move to me. I think you know, Trent's a good longer term pick. So yeah. If Vardy continues to play well, how do you plan on bringing him in? Well, it's the same as it has been like pretty much all season. Salah or Sterling would have to go, basically. And that's the decision I'll have to make at some point. So I probably won't get Vardy, to be honest. We'll see. That could all change. Get another hat-trick against Palace, it'd be hard not to bring him in. Does Fantasy Football Scout membership have XG data? It does, yeah. Triple captain Sterling gang. Oof, not doing that myself. You know me, I prefer to wait for a double game week just to get like a couple of points. More pay captain. Nah, look, I want some points from him. I'm hopeful for points, but I don't want to overthink this. Man City are playing Southampton at home. Has to be Sterling for me. Can I explain the thinking about Soyuncu over Tomori? I think that Crystal Palace are just worse attacking side, a worse attacking side than Watford. I think Watford have actually been a little bit unlucky, and I think they'll probably score against Chelsea. I think Chelsea will win. But yeah. So that's basically what I'm going to say. I don't think there's a huge amount in it. I just think Leicester have been pretty good defensively. Palace, you know, yeah, okay, they got Zaha, but I mean, maybe they should say they've got Ayew as well, who's been doing okay for his price. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's too much in it, so I'm just going for the Leicester man. Aguero's Instagram story is a video of him promoting the Southampton game. Yeah, I mean, unless we know that he doesn't usually do that when he doesn't play, then I'm not sure that tells us a huge amount, but I think there's a good chance he starts anyway. Do I think Burnley will score against Sheffield United? I mean, they could do. I think Sheffield United defence has been good, but I mean, West Ham, if they've been better in the attacking third or in the final third, you know, they should have scored basically against Sheffield United. Hamza, thanks very much. Manav, thanks very much. Tell you about double game week. So basically, double game week. So if a team misses out because they're playing in a cup match or something and their game gets called off, then basically they play their game in another game week and they play two matches, so they get called double game weeks. Does that make sense? I feel like I explained that really badly. So for example, Liverpool playing in the Super Cup or something in game week 18. So their game with West Ham's been called off. At some point that game will get rearranged in another game week. The game weeks don't change. The games played in them do. Aubameyang, Cantwell to De Bruyne and Connolly. I mean, I think it's a fair enough long-term switch. I mean, taking out Aubameyang before a home game is possibly a little bit risky, but I think longer term that's a good move. And obviously you're bringing in De Bruyne with a home game. Connolly looks like a pretty good pick. We'll have to see if he loses his place to Trossard in the end, what kind of formation they play, etc. Oh, Club World Cup, not the Super Cup, sorry. Anyway, that cup they're going to play in, you know what I mean. Captain Mane, I think probably Liverpool being a little bit overlooked with captains, probably for good reason with Man City playing at home. But yeah, so Villa away, I think that's a good enough fixture to look at a potential Mane or Salah captain. There was news that Salah is basically still having fluid drained from his ankle. That doesn't sound too bad. I think that's probably better than having like a proper injury. So I think Klopp was saying it's more annoying than anything. So hopefully he'll play. Is triple captaining Connolly madness? I don't ever really want to try and put someone off if they really want to go for something like that. I mean, Norwich do give up a lot of chances, so there's no doubts in my mind that Brighton will have plenty of chances. If he plays, it could be good. Are you 100% sure he'll play? If you are, go for it. Why don't you play tomorrow? He's playing against the lowest scoring club in the league. I know Watford have, like, on the league table, Watford not looking good, but I think they've been a little bit unlucky. I'm not saying they're like world beaters or anything, I just think they got a goal in them. Plus, I've got two players playing at home, and I'm not benching Trent, so it's just one of those things. I'm not even playing Tomori ahead of Soyuncu, to be honest. I mean, if you look at, so I'm looking up goal threat now, all matches. Oh wait, that's last season. Damn, that would have been bad. This season, they're on 78. So once you take out Man City, Liverpool and Chelsea, who are smashing it, they're kind of right up there then. So they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eighth for shots in the box, Watford. To put that in perspective, they've had 33 more than Newcastle. 8 more than Leicester. They're kind of middle of the ground, basically. No, not saying they're going to beat Chelsea or anything like that. I just think there's a good chance of a goal. Otamendi 5-minute cameo. That is obviously a risk, yeah. If he doesn't play that he comes on. The Man United match is not being postponed, though. Or if it is, it's not happened yet. Let's have a look. Just checking Twitter just in case. Right, it doesn't look like anything. Would you play Rico ahead of Lundstram? I don't think so. I mean, if you think Man United aren't going to score, sure, but it seems kind of likely that they will. At least one. Even though Bournemouth have been quite good defensively the last couple of games. I think Man United have got a goal in them for sure. And Sheffield United playing at home. So I think I would definitely play Lundstram ahead of Rico. I don't even think I would question it that much, to be honest. Why do you have a feeling that Tammy will blank today? Because FPL managers are inherently pessimistic. You'll see those tweets, I've bought X player in, therefore he's going to blank. Like, you're the only person that's bought him in this week. FPL managers are pessimistic all the time. I'm feeling good about my team this week. Okay, Otamendi might not start. He might come on for a cameo. That'd be frustrating. I'm feeling pretty good. You have Aubameyang, De Bruyne. Is it worth getting RS instead of Aubameyang? RS? You shouldn't make me think this early in the morning. Who's RS? Rashford? Maybe? I feel like that's really obvious. I don't know who you mean. Someone's going to tell me in the chat and it's going to be really obvious. Oh, Raheem Sterling, okay. But it's the same thing as the De Bruyne question, really. Longer term, is Sterling a better option? Probably. If you can do it for free, then why not? Yeah. I was trying to think of a forward, not a midfielder. That's my excuse for not getting Sterling. Would you keep Mopé if he does well this game? This is really... It's not really a problem. It's a good problem to have, I suppose. But yeah, if he does well this week, I mean, realistically, if he does well this week, I'm only keeping him for the Leicester game. I'm not expecting him to get anything against Man United away. Then it's Liverpool away after Leicester. So is he worth keeping for that game against Leicester? Maybe. But I don't know. My current thoughts are I'm going to get rid. Who for? Don't know yet. But obviously, if I'm bringing in Maguire this week, that is with the hope that Man United get a clean sheet against Brighton as well. Should you play Callum Wilson or Hudson-Odoi? I mean, Hudson-Odoi's obviously got the better fixture, but Wilson is at home, and you know pretty much for sure that Wilson's going to start. You don't know that for Hudson-Odoi, so you're really taking... Hudson-Odoi's got the better fixture, probably. Do you risk that he's going to start is basically the question you have to ask yourself. Am I sticking with Otamendi? I'm still undecided, to be honest. I mean, realistic, I should keep him. I should hold. Not because I think he's going to definitely play. But Soyuncu and Tomori off the bench are not that bad. And 2 free transfers next week could be big, especially when I probably need to get rid of Mbappé. Yeah, so I'm looking at keeping, but I have got the transfer lined up on my other page for for Otamendi to Maguire. But bringing in Maguire for an away game to Bournemouth, I'm not sure it's the best idea. I can always get him in next week. Would I rather that England won the Rugby World Cup, Football World Cup, or won FPL? I don't care about the Rugby World Cup. It would have been nice if England won, but not really my sport. England win World Cup. That's hard, that one. That's harder than the club winning. I'm going to have to sit on the fence on that one. Vardy can't sustain this. Yeah, we talked a lot about Vardy sustaining his numbers. He's not going to sustain 9 goals for every 20 shots, probably. But he's still a good option, I think. Oh no, RS is back. Thanks a lot, Alex. Transfer Mane and Aubameyang out for Sterling and Firmino. I mean, maybe if that's for free, it might work out better. But I think longer term, Mane is going to be a better pick than Firmino. And Raheem Sterling after this week, he's probably still going to score points, but the fixtures do tighten up. Mane's are going to get good after Man City. Mane at home to City is probably a better option than Sterling away to Liverpool. So I'd probably keep. Vardy's going to punish me, probably. Yeah. Oh, would you rather England win the World Cup, or you get fibre optic broadband? I mean, if I could get fibre to the home, 1 gig, 400 megabytes download, 100 upload or whatever, I don't know, that would improve my life a lot. Jason, thanks very much. Bench Lundstrom, Ottoman. You've probably got to bench Otamendi, right? I think Duncan Lundstrom are okay to play this week. And Cho maybe not going to play, but the same for Otamendi, so I'd probably just go for the attacker and hope. Yeah, it's basically between Otamendi and Hudson-Odoi, really. I think if you're not sure that either are going to play, I'd probably just go for Hudson-Odoi. I mean, who's more likely to get points off the bench, Hudson-Odoi or Otamendi? Probably Hudson-Odoi, right? Niraj, thanks very much. Wilson and Alonso to Vardy and a Man United defender. Oh, I like that already. Or Wilson and Soyuncu to Vardy and Reed. Or Mopai and a United defender. I think the one thing for people bringing in Mopai, I should be saying Mopai, shouldn't I? One thing for bringing him in this week is, yes, this is a super enticing transfer, and maybe you should bring him in, get the points, and then spend those points to take him back out. But you're probably not going to want him after this week, right? Just to remind people, Norwich at home, great fixture. Going to get plenty of chances, I'm sure. But then it's Man United away, Leicester at home, Liverpool away, Arsenal away. It's not great after this week, so I don't know about him. Vardy and Reed, Reed's probably not going to play. So, I quite like the Vardy and United defender. But, Alonso might lose his place at some point. Wilson is going to start, but Vardy longer term is probably the better option. Am I doing Movember? No. Not this year. Not this year. Maybe next year again. Start Lundstrom. I feel like Lundstrom's. A lot of people are asking whether they should start Lundstrom or not. Look at the fixtures. Look at you're thinking about playing instead. He's playing a home game against Burnley. I think Lundstrom will probably win most of these Lundstrom or X questions. To be honest. Only Liverpool game is concerned with more pay. I don't agree, to be honest. I think Man United is going to be low scoring. I think they'll struggle to score against them. Leicester, okay, that's fine. Liverpool is tough, and who knows about Arsenal away. But it's just 3 away games against top 6 sides. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Maybe Arsenal aren't the best defensively, but they're not doing that bad. Lundstrom or RS. Who the hell's RS? There is one poll, by the way. Because I was watching the rugby and stuff, I didn't put any poll ideas out. But yeah, there is one poll. Who's your captain this week? We'll do it in a minute. There's about 10 minutes left to the deadline. I think I'm going to stick. If Maguire scores and gets a 15 pointer, that'll kill me. Ryan Shawcross, blast from the past. You have Pookie and Dunk. Oof. I'd probably play the attacker. I haven't not done that earlier on and fully regretted it. Tomori is bench. A lot of people are saying why you mentioned Tomori. Who would you play instead? I do just want to get Maguire in though. Bringing him in for an away game though, when Otamendi, there is obviously a small chance that Otamendi starts. Martial in for Maddison. I think that's a good enough transfer for the next kind of 3 or 4 fixtures. Thoughts on Aubameyang in? I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, it could be smart. I mean, they do have 3 very nice fixtures in the next 5. They are 2 game weeks away from that. Wolves at home, Leicester away, I think it is. Okay. I mean, bringing Aubameyang in is definitely thinking outside the box. If you think he's going to do well, go for it. It wouldn't be my transfer, and I think he's just too much money, considering what you can get elsewhere. I suppose a lot of people wanted me to play Tomori because I'm playing Diop, but it's Newcastle at home. Like, if he can get a clean sheet against Newcastle at home, I'll never play him again. Bournemouth haven't scored their last 3. Surely they can't go 4 games without a goal. I mean, that is gambler's fallacy right there. Just because they haven't scored for the last 3, they definitely can't do that again. Of course they can. I know what you mean, though. I think I'm more surprised. I'm more surprised that they haven't scored in the last 3 than I think they can't not score again because they haven't, if that makes any sense. I mean, Man United, I think, are pretty good defensively this year. But it is a home game for Bournemouth, so it is a bit of a worry, I think, for Man United defenders. Which is why I should not bring Maguire in this week. You've just done Tierney out. Why? Fernandinho is not banned, no. Still time for an ill-advised Baines transfer in? Hell no. Ah, poor Baines. Remember when he was a thing? I think I'm going to stick with what I've got. Otamendi. I don't think I've seen one Lundstrom or ex-player to start where I think the other player should start. I'll just say that. So Jorier or John Stones, what to bring in or to play? I mean, I'd probably play Stones. Good chance he starts, right? Can we get a live Q&A one day about anything? You can have a live Q&A about FPL if you want. I don't know what you mean by anything. What am I drinking? I am drinking H2O. Why do you underestimate Newcastle? Because they're awful going forward, especially away. I mean, look, maybe Newcastle will score. It could happen. It's West Ham after all. But there ain't many better teams to play your defenders against than Newcastle at home. In day, you're playing the odds. My missus thinks that De Bruyne is a better character option than De Bruyne, Aubameyang. Yeah, I fully agree. We ate. You lost me there. Joelinton hat-trick. Look, maybe it'll happen, but whatever. I'm going to play Diop. Home game. Thoughts on getting Cancelo. I mean, Cancelo, if he starts, is going to be a really good option this week. That is your big thing, though. Will he start? Has he fully ousted Walker? The fixtures are going to tighten up a little bit for Man City. Maybe that doesn't matter. It is Man City. I don't know. I mean, he looks like a good option. Don't get me wrong. You know, he is a better option than Maguire this week, for example. I'm looking to bring Maguire in, so. Suppose you haven't moved for Mendy. Yeah, Mendy is a tempter, isn't he? It's a lot of money, though. It's going up, and I think I need to go down, if anything. I think if Man City had... Don't get me wrong, I know they're probably going to win the majority of the games they've got coming up, of course, it's Man City, but from a clean sheet point of view, I don't know, I just think if they had a couple more really good home games in the next kind of 4 or 5 fixtures, I would probably be all over Mendy, and I might regret it. But yeah, I'm not going to go for him right now, I don't think. On paper, wildcarding for next week is the optimal time to use the wildcard. Why is that? Sorry, yawning there. If Cancelo is nailed on, then yeah, he's a great pick. But I don't know if he definitely is, Martial confirmed started. Yeah, I don't think that's too surprising. We need confirmation of everyone else. No surprises in the United team, apparently. Come on, we don't want to know about... Martial's obvious. Thanks for giving us that obvious news. We know Martial's going to start. The thing is, I'm going to transfer Maguire, and Wilson's going to score in the first minute after everyone's sold him. Maguire starting and Rashford. I mean... I hate this. If I wasn't streaming, I would definitely not make a transfer. I'm so tempted to do Maguire. It's not even... I don't know. I really want to bring him in. I've got him in on this other screen. I mean, he's only scored 6 points twice this season. 2-2-2-2. 1-6. 1-1-2-6. It's been poor. It has been poor. Got the does have the fixtures after this game though, After this game. Maybe this isn't the best time. Maybe he's not even the best option, by the way. Maybe actually Young is the best option. Just saying. Where is this? Oh yeah. Maguire is a stupid transfer and you know it. I know. But sometimes it's FPL, Sometimes you got to get in the players you just definitely want. Definitely emotional pick. I hate this stuff about Man United, right? I know sometimes I'm biased, right? But defensively, stats-wise, they've been looking pretty good. McTominay and Fred have got a bit of a thing going. The fixtures are good. It's not an emotional move. I just think making it this week, maybe. But making it next week, I don't think so. There's not many teams with better fixtures for defensive returns than Man United in the next few weeks. I'm telling you now. Start one, Cho, Connolly. I mean, captain, I've kind of answered. I'm doing Sterling over De Bruyne, so that's kind of what I feel already. Start one, Cho or Connolly. I'd probably just start Connolly, sorry. Maybe Otamendi will go down in price again next week. That'd be annoying. Oh, there you go. Man United unchanged. De Gea, apparently. Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, Young, McTominay, Fred, Pereira, James, Rashford, Martial. There you go. They all start. I mean, if you're tempted by Martial, you better do it quick. Excuse me, sorry. Maguire is not in. Otamendi is still in. Bournemouth team news, we don't have it yet. Okay. Maguire is in. Maguire is in. Screw it. We're going for it. If he concedes in the first minute, whatever, tweet me. Come at me. It's done. There's no don't do it. I'm not that good at Photoshop. Although, I should employ someone or get someone who's good at Photoshop to do that kind of thing for me. He's in. He's in. He's injured. He's playing. I'm going to go and watch the game. It's going to be great. Wilson's going to score in the first few minutes. Job done. Absolute idiot. It's almost as if this is my team and I can do what I like. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna be happy with him for next week when I've got more pay playing against him. Wow, people get so angry about someone making a transfer for their own team. It's really funny because people will tell me you're playing boring, you're playing safe, make some bigger decisions. Bam, you make it. Ah, stupid decision. If he gets sent off again, oh my god, that'll be an absolute nightmare. Yeah, I'm fully expecting Wilson to score now. Wilson, if Maguire gets a red card, oh my god, I can't even stream if he does that. You've done Vertonghen and Cho to Mendy and Barnes. I mean, Harvey Barnes, obviously, yeah, decent moves, I think. Let's see what happens. All right. Good that people are angry. I know, but like, come on, it's just whatever. I'm looking forward to the tweets as soon as Wilson scores in the first like 10 minutes. If Maguire scores, I'll stream, yeah, or I'll go on Instagram at least. Like, I think Maguire is basically a pick for the next 4 weeks, right? Let's see what he can do. I think can't find the fixtures now. Hang on. Yeah, Bournemouth away. Okay, risky. Brighton at home, Sheffield United away, Villa at home. That's 4 good fixtures, I think, for potential clean sheets. Maybe a goal. Maybe 2 goals from Maguire today. What are you saying about that? Wilson hat-trick. We'll see. I mean, I fully agree. Like, if someone else was asking me whether they should do that move, I probably would have said no, because Soyuncu and Tomori on the bench. So there's a good chance of clean sheets from one of those. We'll see. Let's see if Maguire gets an own goal and a red card. That would be funny. I will laugh just like I did when he got red carded last week. So the teams are out, by the way. The team that I said for Man United is true. Bournemouth team, Ramsdale, Smith, Cook, Ake, Rico, Harry Wilson, Lerma, Billin, Fraser, King and Wilson. So definitely Harry Wilson, Fraser, King, Wilson. That could, the speed, especially from Wilson, could hurt Maguire. We'll see. Anyway, I will leave it there. I will look forward to your tweets as soon as Man United concede in the opening 10 minutes. And we'll do this all again next week. And I have Maguire in for Brighton, where he's surely getting a clean sheet when I transfer more payout. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Like the stream if you enjoyed it. I forgot to even do the captain. I'm going to leave it. Like the stream, subscribe if you're new. There'll be plenty more streams and videos around on this channel. Good luck in Game Week 11. Almost forgot now. Come on, Maguire.